welcome to What's for Dinner, what's cooking at your house. So come join me as I show you what's for dinner tonight, okay? It's kind of like, for us it's actually late. It's like 5:30 and I don't know about you guys, but my kids are almost home for the summer. Today was a test run, so they were off today. And I need some quick dinner. So for those of you guys that watched the Power Cooking Chicken a couple days ago, that's what I decided to pull out today, because it's one of those like days where you're like working, busy mom, kids running around, you just need to get dinner on the table like yesterday, and you don't want to heat up your house and do all the cooking. So this is just something quick and easy that you can make during the summer, or as you gear up to back to school in a couple months, you can make this recipe as well. So if you're watching live, comment live. If you're watching replay, comment replay, and I'll give you a little summary of how we did the Power Cooking Chicken, what's cooking over here, and then the different variations that you can do with this. Okay, it's like kind of like a very simple base, and then you can make it as simple or as fancy as you want. Okay, and it's cheap, budget friendly, quick. So for all of us moms, you know, this is exactly what we need. So a couple days ago, I came out live and I cooked 3 pounds of chicken in the deluxe multi-cooker under pressure, right? In the pressure cooker. And it was done in like 10 minutes or something. Once it comes up to pressure, it's done in like 10 minutes, right? So the concept of Power Cooking Chicken, and if you still haven't gotten this PDF, just send me a direct message and say Power Cooking Chicken, or just say PDF, and I can send it to you. Or even better, send me a message with your email. It seems some apps don't like PDFs. So, but anyway, so I can send this to you free, completely, like doesn't cost anything, all right? But basically the concept is that you cook your chicken or your beef, whichever version you choose. You cook your chicken or your beef once, and then you make a couple meals right away. You put them in your Ziploc bag and you freeze them, okay? So that was the concept of it. So the one I pulled out of the freezer, so this morning I kind of knew like, I felt like making a big deal about dinner. So I pulled it out of the freezer and just kind of let it thaw out on the counter because the meat was already cooked, right? So the one I chose to pull out is the Smoky black bean chicken wraps, okay? So all you do, once it's thawed out, you can even do it frozen, doesn't matter, right? It all cooks eventually. And it was just some chicken, some rice, some black beans, some water, and our Smoky barbecue seasoning, okay? That's all it was. And I just dumped it in our 12-inch skillet over here. Is this the 12? I think this is the 12. Anyways, whatever. Skillet, heat it up in the microwave, figure out a way to heat it up, all right? And all this is now heated up. So we have our rice, we have our chicken, we have our black beans. I was just able to dump it in here and not have to worry about cooking the actual chicken, right? So all that is already done, and now I'm just gonna assemble the wrap. So this calls for 6 wraps, and again, you can spice this up as simple or as fancy as you want it. Now, I know that I have a picky child, okay? So one of my kids is not gonna get all the fixings and the lettuce and all that fun stuff, but the other one will. So what I decided to do is I decided to use some mayonnaise over here. So we just made our own with the Flex Plus, the immersion blender. You can make your own mayonnaise. I don't know if I don't think it's more budget friendly. Maybe it depends what kind of oil you use, but at least you know kind of what's in your food. And this right here, guys, is my favorite. It's our little mini skinny scraper. It's the smallest scraper we have, but it's the best for like getting into ketchup jars and mustard jars and all that fun stuff. So as you guys are popping in, let me know what's for dinner at your house. Let me know if you're watching live or replay. And I'm going to add a little bit more of this Smoky barbecue. A couple months ago, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, I made the barbecue chicken sliders in the microwave. This is one of my favorite barbecue seasonings. It's like kind of sweet. So all I do is I just mix some of that in with the mayonnaise to kind of enhance the barbecue flavor, because this already has some of it in it, but you know, can't have enough barbecue, right? Can we have enough barbecue seasoning? I don't think so, right? So guys, by the way, as I assemble these wraps, so now I'm like, Gigi gonna eat the barbecue mayo? We're just gonna go with it, because she does like mayo and she does like barbecue, but I'll give you some other tips along the way, okay? So I got my 6 wraps right here. Now listen, if you're even busier than that, you could pre-assemble these, okay? And then just pull them out of the fridge, heat them up, eat them cold, right? And you could do that as well. So I'm gonna put a little bit of that on the bottom to add a little bit of creaminess. So again, these are good, cold or hot. Anyways, what I was trying to say, if you've been enjoying some of the recipes I'm sharing, I'm really trying to help you guys save some money and time, especially money right now, okay? Because it's crazy out there. So if the first thing, there was a survey done, and the first thing that people cut when saving money is going out to eat. Do you agree? Is that the first thing you would cut, going out to eat? Yes, no? Put it in the chat. What's the first thing you would cut if you had to save money, right? Not everybody has to, but a lot of us have. So my goal is to really teach you some quick, easy, simple meals, budget friendly, that you can make at home. And that's actually exactly what I've been focusing on in my virtual parties. So for those of you guys that don't know, you can book a virtual party with me. I teach you all the fun things. You earn free rewards, discounts, all right? All those fun things. It's like super quick and easy, super simple. Get some free stuff. Everybody happy? Okay, so if you need one of those, let me know for sure, or comment, book me a party, or sign me up, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so we got that. So then the next step is to put our mixture over here. And this actually says 6 wraps, but I feel like you could get a lot more. I mean, I think I could get a lot more than 6 out of here. Now, I will say, okay, if you have someone that doesn't like beans, maybe keep the beans separate and just do rice and chicken, right? You can keep all those 3 things separate if somebody doesn't like rice, but most kids like rice and chicken. So you could keep all this separate for those picky eaters in your life. Or keep some of the chicken separate, and like maybe instead of putting it all in the big freezer bag, take like a mini freezer bag and just put a little bit of chicken for that picky eater. Okay, look at that. I can definitely make more than 6, okay? So I don't know if I messed up, but I feel like I could make a whole nother 6 with these. But that's what the recipe says, so we're gonna go with it, okay? So you can have some fun. So like I said, you can have these warm or cold. So you can shred your favorite cheese. You could shred your mozzarella cheese. I already have some I pre-shredded the other day. I love our glass containers. So I guess we'll ask you, mozzarella or cheddar cheese? Mozzarella or cheddar cheese? Which one would you put on these wraps? Which one would you put on these wraps? Put a comment below. I mean, you could do both. You could do half and half. All those things, right? And for those of you guys who've been following for a while, you always know, what do I say? You should always shred your own cheese. It's cheaper. It melts better in your food, right? This block at Aldi's is $2 and something, less than $2.50. Get a lot more cheese than those pre-shredded cheese. Melts better, doesn't have all that added cellulose and so on, okay? So, and then the last thing you could also add is some lettuce. So I already washed my lettuce here, and I'm just gonna use the salad choppers. Have you guys seen those? The salad choppers just go right in and chop all this lettuce up, which is another money-saving tip, okay? If you buy that pre-shredded iceberg lettuce, A, it's soggy as, right? It's super soggy, it's brown, and like, by the time you come home from the grocery store, it's already browned up, and it costs more than like a whole head of lettuce. So buy your own lettuce, wash it, get this all chopped up, and with the right tools, you can save a lot of money in the kitchen. But these are salad choppers, so the name calls for salad, but you can use them on chicken, right? So these are what I used when I took the chicken out of the quick cooker. I used this to shred up all the chicken. You could use it for salsa, anything you're trying to chop up in the bowl, okay? So we're gonna do some with cheese and lettuce, some without lettuce. You could have this out just like that for your family and say, do it yourself, right? Mom win, do your own, figure it out. The other thing you could do with these, so let's say you want to save money when you work full time and you want to save money because you want to make your own lunch. Apparently we have more than 6, so you could take 2 of these, put them in your favorite I'm like obsessed with like lunch containers, bento boxes. Anybody else? Do you love bento boxes? I love bento boxes. Like, can I have a bento box for lunch? I love making it for my kids, right? So you could put 2 of these in here and then take them to lunch the next day. So not only are you feeding your family, but then you could take them for lunch too, or the pool, or the beach, right? So the goal is to, this whole concept here, guys, is to cook once, right, and eat multiple times. Save yourself some time in the kitchen. All right, I went with cheddar. I don't know. What did you guys say? Cheddar, mozzarella. Oh, we got some mozzarella in here. All right, fine. We'll shred some mozzarella too. But you get the point, right? Super simple, super easy. Now, again, you have different things, right? So I could just leave these as this, put my lettuce on here. Maybe if you have some tomatoes, you could do that. So the lettuce ones could be like kind of like your cold ones. The other ones we could roll up. The other thing I thought about, you know, I can't just follow a recipe. I gotta do like 50,000 other things with it. Anybody else? I'm like, ooh, I could do this. I could do that. So the other thing I thought about is I could take some of them, put them in this little cookie sheet, and then put them in my air fryer. Put some more cheese on top, maybe a little barbecue seasoning. I think I'm gonna do that. And that way they kind of get like nice and crispy. So I thought that would be a fun idea too. But I wouldn't put the lettuce on that because I don't want to cook my lettuce like that, right? So I could take this, put it in here, and put a couple in the air fryer. Or you could reheat them in the skillet and fry them up in the skillet. I mean, these are just some ideas to get dinner on the table, okay? So just want to show you a couple of things. If you're watching live, please comment live. If you want to save this recipe, hit the share button. I think this needs a little more. And I guess maybe depending on the size of your wraps, you could, like if you get those big burrito ones, right, you could fill them up with more. More cheese. You could do tomatoes. What else could you add in here? What else? What else could you add to these wraps? There we go. So I think I'm going to make some more, and then I don't have to make some lunch for my kids tomorrow because they're on half days, so that means they're going to be eating lunch at home. All right. Look at that. Look at my perfect idea. Okay. Ooh, you know what's going to be really good? Is we're going to put a little bit more mayonnaise on top because that's going to make it nice and give it a nice color. So this is a little tip, by the way. If you're making grilled cheese, instead of butter, use mayonnaise on the outside, and it like crisps up really good. We're going to add a little bit more cheese on top, and then I'm just going to toss this in the air fryer because why not? Right? And then we're going to make it, ooh, gosh, almost dumped the whole thing. Bam, 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 bam. Look at me. Look at that. Look at that. I love it. I love it. I love it. Look at that. So, I mean, or this could go in the fridge for tomorrow. Like, you get the point, right? Cook once, eat twice. Take it for lunch. Cook it now. Eat it now. Take it to the park. Am I making sense? I swear I haven't drank anything. I just got a lot of energy. It's Monday, so, you know, we'll see how it will go by Friday. But, again, I'm just here to help you get dinner on the table. Super fast, super easy. I did not shred the mozzarella, but we can shred some of that too, because obviously I'm going to make more wraps, right? So shred your own cheese, cheaper and better for you. And also, if you didn't see, I just did a bunch of reels and TikToks or whatever. You know where to find me. Cut these with the crinkle cutter and make your own cheese sticks. And for like $2, you can get a bunch of cheese sticks cheaper than at the store. So right now, we gotta save some money, right? Yes? Yes. Comment with a heart if you love to save money. And, well, nobody loves to save money. Okay. If you want to save some money and cut down on some of your costs. Look at that. Look at that. All right. So, well, you know what? Let's just go with that, too. What else could, I feel like I'm missing like, maybe tomatoes. You could put some tomatoes in here, right? Maybe some crunchy cucumbers. So there you have it. Smoky black bean chicken wraps with lettuce to eat right now. Without lettuce, to put in your oven, skillet, heat it up. You can then put these in here to take for your lunch, your picnic, your barbecue, or just to save them for the next day so you're cooking once, eat twice. And remember, I still have 2 more bags of chicken in the freezer for 2 additional dinners. So If you want this, completely free, PDF, message me PDF, send me a message, ding me however you want, okay? And remember that this is a party format. So if you want to save some money, if you see a lot of things, you're like, I want that, I want that, I want that, I want that, then just work with me. We'll do a quick virtual party, super quick, super easy, get lots of discounts. Or actually, I heard something today that I was like, Claudia, why don't you come up with that? That was pretty brilliant, right? So if you're using things in your kitchen anyways, if you're buying spices, if you're buying chocolate chip cookie mixes, bread mixes, if you're buying all those things anyways, why not make money? Why not do what I do? You don't have to do lives if you don't want to. You can start with little videos. I teach you all the things. And it makes money. So if you have any questions about doing what I do, comment below, send me a message. I'm always open to chat about this because it's literally part of my life. So it's fun that I found something that helps me make money and feed my family and try new recipes. I think that's pretty brilliant. So that's all I got. That's all I got. Oh, actually, I've got to put this in the air fryer. Let's go do that. And then I'll leave you guys alone. So if you have any questions, comment below. Let me know. And we're just going to air fry this for like, I don't know, 10 minutes is my go-to in the air fryer. 10 minutes and then we'll see what happens. All right, guys. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for popping in. And if you have any questions, just send me a direct message, comment below, alert, something, and I'll get a hold of you. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys. Have a good week. Bye.